Good morning. This is Ron from Lake Gregory Weather, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. And hope everybody has a good day. The weather is certainly cooperating today. Over the years, we've had multi-day power outages, snowstorms, rainstorms, fog, cold weather, hot weather, fires, you name it. We've had it all on Thanksgiving, but today it's perfect. So enjoy it. If you're traveling out there, give yourself plenty of time. You know there's going to be a lot of traffic. And hope you have a safe drive to wherever your destination is. And have a good day and relax today and enjoy the holiday. And so we'll get on to the weather. This is a shot live as of about 8:45 on Thursday of Lake Gregory. This is a shot live from my location at the South Shore Lake Gregory. And on the website here, lakegregoryweather.com, there's multiple webcams for when you're down the hill or somewhere else and you want to see what the weather's doing up here. This is just one of them that is available on the main page or the webcam page. And you can see exactly what the weather's doing. I stream this from my house live 24 hours a day. So it's a good source for information. So moving right along, and this is another webcam view we get from Caltrans Cam up at Highway 18 and the top of Lake Gregory Drive right here. And there's Highway 189 heading on up to Twin Peaks. And as you can see, we have clear skies. The roads are dry. And temperatures running about 46, 47 degrees and a light wind pretty much out of the east today. And it's going to be a nice day. So looking at the weather for the next few days, we got temperatures today going to be for the crestline area going to be about 61 degrees with an overnight low of 35. Tomorrow, as you can see, it's going to be about 59 and then 58 on Saturday, a little bit cooler Sunday. Running Springs, Twin Peaks, and Arrowhead about 62 and 36 today. Big Bear is going to be a little cooler, 60 with overnight lows in the 20s right on through the rest of the weekend. And San Bernardino is going to be running around 79, 80 degrees today, cooling off to about 68 by Sunday. Alrighty, so checking the current temperatures around the area. Over here in Crestline, we're running around 46 to 52 degrees, as you can see up here at the various locations around Crestline. Lake Arrowhead, we're running around 47, 48 up on the rim, and out on the North Shore out here by the hospital. That's Yellowstone, but we're running about 50 degrees this morning, and this is about 9 o'clock a.m. on Thursday. Running Springs, we're in the mid to upper 50s, so it's a pretty nice day. It's going to warm up pretty good today. It'll be a perfect day for the holiday. We'll check the wind directions here, and we're pretty much out of the north across the area. Light winds, maybe 5 to 7 knots, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So light winds, clear skies. We got a few high clouds. Going to be running over from an area low pressure that's a little bit to the west and south of Southern California. And be pumping up some high level clouds, but nothing to get excited about. This is the satellite infrared satellite picture this morning from GOES 18. And you can see all the way through the Central Valley, the Tule fog is, let me go ahead and stop that rotation there. The Tule fog is quite thick all the way through the San Joaquin Valley. So if you're heading up towards Sacramento, Visalia, Fresno, all the areas up here through the Bakersfield, we've got fog all the way up on the I-5 and on the 99, and that's pretty much going to stay intact throughout the day today. And you don't want to be driving in that stuff at night. It's very difficult to see, even in the daytime. I've driven through that many times myself, and it is difficult. So give yourself extra time. If you're heading on up into the Central Valley today, you're going to need it. So here's a little bit more of a broader view of what's going on out to our west. There's an area of low pressure right down here. Now it's going to be pumping up these clouds. They're just high clouds over the area. There's a little bit of a short wave going to be dropping down out of the north, but basically all the rain is going to be up in Washington and eastern Oregon today. A couple of showers possibly along the Sierra, but nothing expected to be too much of anything. And pretty much it's going to be a nice day across all of California. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that 500 millibar chart. We're located right about here, Southern California, and we're still underneath this ridge of high pressure. And this is going to be for this morning early, and we'll kind of move on through this a little bit as we move into the afternoon hours. This will be about 5 o'clock tonight, and you can see we're kind of more in a zonal flow. The little ridge that was over us has flattened out, moved to the east. Low pressure sitting out over here, and we have pretty much a zonal flow across the area. There's this little low pressure up here, which will be moving down around Monday as an inside slider and then move east. This out here really is of no significance to us at this time. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that as it progresses. This is going to be for 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And again, we have a little bit of a ridge trying to build up to the north of us in response to this area of low pressure. It's out off the west coast. And as we head to 5 o'clock on Saturday, we're still in pretty much a north to south east flow across the area. Little influence from this area of low pressure out here is going to be creating a stronger onshore flow across Southern California in the latter part of the weekend. Again, this is Saturday about 5 o'clock in the evening. We'll start to pick up a little more onshore flow from that. And then we'll progress we'll go to 5 o'clock on Sunday. And this is that inside slider that's going to be coming down. It will give us some cooler temperatures as the cold air wraps around this low, comes out of the Great Basin and flows into the mountains. So this is why we're going to have the cooler temperatures on Sunday and Monday as this low moves by. We could pick up some clouds, and there's a very slim chance we might pick up a few light showers or snow flurries, especially up in the Big Bear area. But for the most part, there's really nothing to be concerned about at this point. And that'll pass on through. And then as we head we'll go to 5 o'clock on Tuesday. We're kind of just in this doldrums out here. We got a high pressure building out over the Pacific, low down off of Baja California. And we're just going to give us some really nice, fair weather right on through there. And then we have another inside slider that's going to shoot down out of the Pacific Northwest. This will be for Wednesday afternoon. This one may bring a few showers to the area. It's kind of uncertain at this time. The models are not really in agreement as to the location of this center part of this low, which will have everything to do with whether or not here in Southern California we see any showers in the eastern part of the state, or if it just stays just cold and northerly winds, which will be coming out of the Great Basin up in here, and these will be cold winds for the weekend. So we're not going to see any relief from the cooler temperatures. By this time next week, we could be looking at daytime highs for Wednesday and Thursday in the upper 40s to low 50s for most of the mountain communities. So then we'll head on out until Friday. Let's say about 5 o'clock on Friday. Then we have this area of high pressure is going to build back in. The low's gone. And temperatures are going to warm back up again for next weekend as it appears. And then we'll go to 5 o'clock on Saturday. This area of high pressure is still sitting out here. It's pretty strong. Looks like about a 585 decameter high. So it should be bringing in some warmer temperatures and the circulation around this high for the weekend. So we're looking for a good weekend next weekend. And then we just kind of go right on out. Zonal flow, nothing really spectacular happening. We've got this area of low pressure building to our south, subtropical area of high pressure, and that'll be building some warmer temperatures again for around the 10th of December. And there's really not much for the next couple of weeks as far as the chances for rain go. So, taking a look at the wind across the area, this will be for late this evening. We've got a little bit of a north flow coming down out of here. We're located again right out in this area here, and we're going to have a little bit of an offshore flow. Looks around 3 to 5 miles an hour. The Cajon Pass over here is going to have a little bit stronger winds just because of the fact that that's the pass. But other than that, generally across the area, the winds are going to be light. We'll go on in through the period. This is Saturday. This is going into Sunday. Now, Sunday, we do have that. Let me get back to this. Sunday, we do have that area of low pressure that's going to be coming along the inside slider. So we'll be picking up some stronger winds on the eastern slopes of the San Gabriel and San Bernardino mountains. But generally, just along the ridge lines here, we'll be picking up some 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. But for the most area, across from Crestline, Lake Arrowhead, and so on, winds are going to be pretty light, 5 to 10 max. And then it kind of tapers off, and then we kind of go back and forth. So not really anything to get too excited about. This is going to be for Monday and Tuesday. We're back to an onshore flow, as you can see from the arrows here. Still pretty mild flow, 1 to 5 miles an hour, pretty much it for the winds. And we'll keep on going, and really not much happening there. So this is the 1,000 to 500 millibar thickness and precipitation chart. We'll just run through this real quick. You can see there's a little storm up here to the north. This is a wound up pretty tight cold low, but it's going to stay up in the state of Washington. There's a bit of an atmospheric river that's going to feed moisture into this and pump moisture into northern Oregon and Washington, but really isn't going to have much effect on us here in Southern California. As you can see down in here, we're under a 1018 millibar high. We've got a 1024 area of high pressure in the Great Basin. So this is going to give us that offshore flow today. And as we progress into tomorrow, let's go to 5 o'clock on Friday. You can see up in here that that storm has moved across. The pressure over the Great Basin is about 1016 millibars. 1014 here, very slight offshore pressure gradient. And as we move on to 5 o'clock on Saturday, we've got a 1018 millibar area of high pressure out here, which is going to start bringing in a little bit of an onshore flow. That'll be for Saturday, but really not much happening. A couple of inside sliders. This particular model is showing a chance for some precipitation on December 4th. That would be next Thursday as this low moves onshore. It does have a cold core to it, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the snow levels if this does develop according to this particular model, what they're showing. This is going to be around 10 o'clock on Thursday morning next week, and it does show some fairly decent showers over the San Bernardino and San Gabriel mountains here. So, and we can take a look at the, let's see what this SKU-T has to say here. We'll move that up. We'll get up to about 850 millibars here. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be fairly warm for the lower elevation. So the snow levels are probably going to stay pretty high on that. Not looking too promising for that either. So that's about all we got on that. We'll go back and take a look at some webcam pictures here. And that'll pretty much finish out this finish this out, this little weather. So y'all have a good Thanksgiving out there. Thanks for joining me here at LakeGregorweather.com. It's kind of an update. Looks like fair and clear weather for the most part. A couple chances for some slight showers and stuff, but nothing significant at this time. And it's going to be a nice week. So other than a few cold temperatures and a little bit of gusty winds, not really much happening for the next 5 to 10 days. So there you go. Have a good day. We'll catch you later.